Hi guys, welcome to Kickin Boots with
Danny
and Lali. Um, so we're gonna tell you guys what this is about and what we're going to be doing with Kickin Boots. So
it's gonna be all about Western fashion, what's new, what's old,
and kind of we want this to be. It's gonna be like a podcast, but / vlogs and little videos of like behind the scenes stuff that we do, what's in the Western world, what questions you guys may have, advice, how it is within working with different businesses, and just giving you guys a rundown of the Western industry. So me and Dani decided to do this together because, you know, why not? Who else would we do it with?
It's different, right?
But yeah, so that's what Kickin Boots is, and we hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna have some podcast-like episodes, and we're gonna have some behind-the-scenes vlog episodes, and we're gonna do a TikTok, so that's where you guys will see the majority of our videos. But yeah, what else?
Also, if we do traveling, if we
Yes.
try like new places out, we're gonna like dip into that
We're gonna do
stuff
some travel vlogs
behind the scenes on our photo shoots.
Yeah,
A little bit of everything, but it's always gonna be Western. So.
Yes. So for today's episode, we are gonna do just an intro of who we are and what Kickin Boots is. Get a little bit to know a little bit about us if you guys don't know who we are or what we do. But yeah, we did a little Q&A poll on our Instagram. If you guys asked us some questions for our followers, and we're just gonna be answering some questions. So you guys can answer them.
So we're gonna start off with a little bit about ourselves. I'll go first. My name is Daniela, known as Danielita on Instagram. If you guys haven't followed me, go follow me.
Go follow her.
I am 25. I have a boutique. It's called Rustic Turquoise. If you haven't followed that,
Go follow.
Go follow it. New merch coming soon.
Very.
I have a baby girl. Her name
Just
is
wait.
Rose. She's a goat. She's my favorite. I was gonna say favorite person, but she's not a person. But what else?
She's a Western fashionista working with Dan Post Boots. Okay.
Danny 15 at checkout. Yeah, so I pretty much started my Instagram as more fashion Western content. I honestly slacked for a little bit, but you too, huh?
We did.
But we're getting up there.
We're here, we're
getting up
grinding.
there.
We're here, we're grinding. So.
I am a preschool teacher. I like to deal with little kids. They make me laugh. Yeah, but I like to have a good time, so good vibes only.
So I'm Lali, known as Lali La Güera on Instagram. Follow me if you haven't.
Right.
But I am 22 years old. I also have my own babies. I have 2 dogs and 4 horses. They are my life. What else? I have a good job, but it's very rare.
Home.
I have my own home, my own ranch, which is very nice.
Another Western influencer. Her.
I like to call myself an old micro
micro.
influencer, but you know. But yeah, there's nothing much to it. I like to have a good time too, you know.
We're just
all here for the good vibes.
We are gonna go through it together.
Yes.
So with that being said, we did go on our Instagram and we asked you guys to ask us some questions, and we're gonna go ahead and do those. So
all right,
let's see.
Let's get these questions. So, and the first one is: do you want to say the names, or are we keeping this anonymous?
No, let's keep it anonymous.
Little secret.
Only we can know.
So the first question is: when y'all starting? This is real.
We
Someone
are
already
starting
knows.
right now.
Right now.
It's been in the works for a while.
Yes.
Some stuff delayed our, but we're finally starting it. So
It's coming.
Hopefully, we got this. We got this.
Okay. All right, guys. So the next question is, when should I have my money ready?
Ooh, are we coming out with merch?
This is our first episode, but
let us know.
In the future, we'll see how it goes. But I think this question is referring to something specific with our TV.
So we recently just did a photo shoot for my business, my little boutique, and we are having a new logo merch. So it's gonna be dropping probably by the time this is out.
Oh wait, by the time it's out, yeah.
So again, go follow my Instagram, Rustic Turquoise, so that you can look at our new merch. And obviously she was in the photo shoot, so
very nice merch, guys. I definitely recommend you guys shop it up at Rustic Turquoise Boutique.
Perfect for the fall.
Yes, very cozy, very warm. So just like this question, you guys should have your money ready very soon.
We got Afterpay.
Okay, so the next question is favorite staple piece.
Mine would obviously have to be probably I mean,
I don't know.
We'll
see how it goes.
I don't know. Either jewelry or like my boots.
The boots. I think
Yeah.
I think it's definitely the jewelry. Or honestly,
well, accessories in general.
Yeah. But like during the winter when you have like that nice jacket where it's like extra, I feel like that's always a good staple piece. As well as like purses. Like purses are always like make it
for sure. I always have to have is my jewelry though.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's
that
jewelry
always makes everything so much better.
Yeah.
You can literally wear jeans, a tee, like a plain tee, and decked out
always
jewelry.
deck it out jewelry and make it
good.
10 times better. Even if it's like just regular t-shirt dress, it
jewelry?
makes it perfect. It makes the outfit come together. I definitely agree.
Yeah, jewelry probably number one for sure.
Yes. All right. So the next question is favorite boot brand.
I would have to go obviously with Dan Post, you know, because I have I'm working with them, so. But honestly, there's a lot.
I personally don't own any Dan Post boots, which I'm going to own some, but
they're super comfortable.
Yes. My favorite boot brand at the moment is Idlewind boots. Those are really comfortable and very just stylish, different styles that you can choose from. But just regular square toe boots, their boots are super comfortable and I love them. They're like my everyday boots aside from my ranch boots. But
we're going to have to flop because I haven't tried those.
Dude, they're so comfortable.
I like the Dan Post ones because like the ones, the Flower Child, like how it has the heel, like the heel is comfortable. Like it's like that squishy material. So it like, you can wear them all day and you won't get tired.
Yeah.
But,
All right. So, do you want to say the next question?
Okay, let me see. What are your fall necessities? Coffee. All year round though.
Yes. An iced chai with pumpkin foam.
Add brown sugar and oat milk.
And add espresso if you're a coffee drinker.
Fire. But fashion wise, I would have to say my go-to for fall is boots with boot socks. The knee-high,
very high up
boot socks with boots. Even if they're short boots, but somehow the sock is still showing. That's my for sure go-to for the fall.
And
winter.
I would say your wild rags. Some wild rags. And you know your nice felt season's coming up, fall season, you know, and the sweaters. I love big chunky sweaters with the vest. You can never go wrong with those. There's always so many, but those would be the top.
I already have like a lot of outfits.
I have a lot of fall sweaters that
like I love doing leggings, knee-high socks with boots, and then just like
a
throw like
oversized
whatever.
like hoodie, like
Even
pullover
with
for
the
neck.
hoodie,
Yeah.
a flannel.
Those are always the best.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the next question is, how do you deal with people judging your clothing and style like non-Western wearing?
Ooh.
/ like non-Western wearing.
Long story short, when I first started doing like what my Western wear, I had not even girls but guys, you know, talking shit. And it's like, damn. And obviously that made me not like want to go out and dress how I like, but for some reason, like, something got into me and I was like, no, like, if I feel comfortable in it and I feel like I look good,
right.
I'm gonna wear it regardless of anybody else. Like, there's always gonna be that one person that's not gonna like what you wear
all the time.
So
sure.
You just literally gotta say F it and wear what you want.
Yeah. In the beginning, I didn't have so much say to, like, people didn't have like so much to say about it specifically with me, but I know it's there and I know it's happened even though it's not being commented, because I know that people are saying it behind my back or whatever. You know, it comes around. But I think the big thing that I did get was that even though it was a long time ago, like, now the Western industry it's a trend, but when I first started a few years ago, it was like, oh, you're wearing boots and you don't even do like ranch work, or you don't know how to like wash your clothes in a lavadero, or, you know, stuff like that. But it's like, they don't know what's happening behind the scenes. They don't know I actually have a horse and I go clean horse stalls, like, when I have to take care of my horses.
Just because you don't post that.
Right, or they don't know if I've been to Mexico and when I go to Michoacan, like, I have to use a fucking lavadero, like, you know? So it's like, oh, we only post what we can and what we want to. So it's not like, that was a big main thing that people would say.
But not even like with it having to be Western, like in general, like whatever type of like style you like, it shouldn't matter as long as you feel comfortable and you like it.
Right, it's like streetwear. You don't live on the streets to wear streetwear. Like, no, it's just a vibe. It's just your style. It's what you feel comfortable in, and it's, if you like sharing it, you like sharing it because you want other people to feel like comfortable wearing it the same way.
We're gonna have to have this conversation.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a deep video on this, but
that was a good question.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, just, you know,
once you get to that level that you are confident on what you're wearing, there's still things that I see and I like it, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can pull it off, but I still buy it because I'm like, no, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make sure. Like, if I like it, I'm gonna figure it out.
And you make it your own, you know. Everyone's different. Everyone can use a piece differently.
Shit, the other day I made a bathroom rug into a tub.
There you go. You can do anything with
Y'all
any
will see
material.
those pictures very soon.
But yeah, you know, you just gotta kind of ignore it if you feel however you feel. You know, don't let it get to you. You feel comfortable when you wear. You like what you wear, and that's just kind of how I go along with it. And I don't. If I feel comfortable, I'm good. I don't need like affirmation from anyone else.
Back then, I even was like, see, this is a really good question.
Yeah.
Back then, even when to go to the store or like to go to the gas station and I was wearing boots, I felt weird because I was like, damn, everyone's looking at you. Right now, I'm like,
I don't care. I'm comfortable in my ranch boots. That shit.
And you can tell though, like when you walk into a place, you can tell like if you're confident or not, especially with like your outfit,
just
you know,
your demeanor and how you feel and what you wear.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll have
Good
this
question.
Conversation later.
Yes, we'll get deep into it. Okay, next question is, how do you come up with your merch ideas? This is gonna be specifically for Miss Danny over here because she has her own business.
I kind of just, whenever I like think of something, I write it down because I don't do merch like all the time. But this time I had a very special, what would I say? Not helper, but like, well, we collabed.
Artistic person.
Yeah.
She's very good at what
She's very artistic. Yeah. Her name is Jimena. Creations by Jimena on Instagram. Like I said, if you guys go to Rustic Tortoise, you guys will see what we came up with, and I'm sure you guys will love that. And also follow her because she's really good.
I feel like it all ties into what your brand is, though, and what you are, what you represent.
It's like simple, but there, you know?
I feel like making merch. I wouldn't necessarily know because I don't have my own boutique, but just doing ideas and things that I do and just coming up with, Kickin boots. I feel like making merch would tie into what you do and who you are and, what you represent or your brand represents.
Yeah. Maybe we will have some Kickin boots.
Maybe
merch.
We'll see what Kickin boots goes from here. All right. So the next question. Here, you can read it.
Which one is that? Western wear is expensive. How do you keep yourself from breaking the bank? The bank is broken.
The bank is always broken.
Yeah, honestly. And we had this conversation the other day. Like, we try to do so much content, but we're also like
so limited.
Yeah, 'cause it's hard. And everything right now is super expensive.
Yeah, especially right now, the Western industry is very pricey. You have your small businesses, which, they're amazing and we can get so much from them. Especially us being, being part of their team and sometimes working with them. But sometimes, like, we're not always so successful as other people are right now in the vaquera or, like, Western industry. But I feel like anything, like, you see in your closet, any plain t-shirt, some jeans, or, like, a big t-shirt dress, just a regular, like, plain white, blue colored, whatever color dress, you can always make it your own style. You can westernize it. That's the word I use. I westernize my clothing, I add some boots to a white dress or add some Western jewelry. It all comes down to that because I've had to do that right now. Like, I'm on a budget.
Same,
I have big people problems to deal with bills right now. So I have to budget myself and, try to be creative and find new ideas of what to wear and how to use it.
And, like, I know I used to do this where I would, like, say, for example, go on Shein, I would put, like, Western. Don't do that. That is, like, very, very limited. You literally have to just dig into
like
websites
she just said, she used
you'll literally find a piece and you can turn it in Western, So, I shop at Walmart. There's nothing
Walmart
Western there, but you turn it in, Western vibes.
Yeah, and just like she was saying, like, her shower curtain or
the bath rug.
The bath rug.
I had an idea in my head of what I wanted and I could not find a top. And I saw the bath rug and I was like, I'm gonna do it.
And she did it. You see, she didn't have to go to the store and buy anything. Yeah. She used her bath rug. So it comes down to it.
Or your parents'
closet.
Because I be borrowing my mom's clothes all the time and my dad's clothes all the time.
Me too. I borrow my husband's clothes too. He's a big cowboy himself, so he has a bunch of Western outfit inspired, clothes, and us and I take it, make it a dress, make it a, anything, and your parents too. I've dug in my mom's closet too.
Thrifting too. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Go thrifting.
So that's how you can, save your money, bring your creativity out, kind of challenge yourself, So there's always a way. There's always a way. All right, so we're narrowing down to our couple last questions. So the other question was, what are you doing? We love you, Jimena.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
We're just chilling.
We're just vibing.
Taking it by day. All right, the next one, I think we answered favorite boot brand.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. All right, and then the next one is favorite store to purchase Western wear from.
I honestly don't have a favorite store.
I don't think I do either.
Because if I think, like, damn, I need to go get something for my outfit or something, I don't automatically think of one
Western store, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
and we don't really have a lot around here.
No, unfortunately we don't. I usually shop online, like small Western boutiques. Sometimes big name brand boutiques if I'm looking for something specific. I can only think of like one or two shops we have around us.
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't have a favorite.
Me either.
They're all good in their own ways,
I try to shop small first before going to bigger companies.
All right, and the last question I think is the big question of them all. Is how we got into the Western industry.
Dun dun dun. I don't even know how to answer that.
Like, what made you start in the beginning with the Western industry? What got you into it? you know,
I mean,
your family, you know, your interests, what you saw. How did you get there? I'm trying to figure it out for you.
Like, for example, like, we have a house in a ranch in Mexico. Obviously, I'm not there all the time, but, like, being in that, and then also on my mom's side, like, my grandpa, my family all grew up around horses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, I started going to, like, rodeos, to the charreadas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started kind of, like, getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, it was kind of like, damn, what if I start dressing Western and they're like, this girl don't even got a horse?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know?
But I think that's always, like, the question. You don't have a horse, or you don't have a ranch, you don't do this, you don't do that.
Whole time I gotta go.
What else does she need? She doesn't need a horse or anything at that point to, you know, dress however she wants to dress. But, so you would say, like, your family is
Yeah, honestly, my family, because we always were around that. My uncle, he's a charro, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when I was younger, we would go all the time. But I was never into, like the Western fashion. Because I feel like back then, like, I was in junior high. Like, that wasn't even in, you know? And then a few years ago, that's when I started going to, like, rodeos and charreadas again, because I had stopped. And I think that's, like, kind of... And also social media helped a lot, because I started following all these, like, bigger Western influencers.
Yeah, I feel like this is a big topic, too. But, like, when we, like, first got into it and, like, dipped our feet into, like, social media in that Western industry, by all means, I wouldn't say, like, I'm an influencer or anything, but I do have my following, and I do, you know, I share to the people who want to see that, you know, but by all means, I don't think of myself as an influencer or anything. I just, you know, post my outfits, even for sometimes inspiration just for myself, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say my family too. I didn't necessarily have, like, family have their own ranch at first. I would say a lot of family friends did, like, very close to me. Our ranch was very small, so I always grew up in that, like, whenever I go to Mexico or anything, but I never grew up in the ranch style. I literally, like, moved myself to live in the ranch style. I own a ranch now, so, like, I feel like that in the beginning is how I got into it. Like, I remember a few years ago, we had a cabalgata for the Virgin Mary when we brought her up. And I was the only girl in the cabalgata. Yeah, and I remember at the very beginning when I started, like, dressing Western, I didn't know what I was doing, you know. But I knew I loved horses. I knew I loved the fashion, and I was very starting to get into it. But I remember I was the only girl, and everyone was so surprised that when does a girl ride a horse, or when does a girl dress Western or wear a hat?
Yeah.
And I felt like I wanted to break that, and that's what I like. So what was wrong with the girl, you know, dressing like that? So that's kind of how I got into it, and I posted it on social media, and, you know, I just
my thing too was another big thing for me was that I was already, like, really into fashion, not necessarily Western, but the Western fashion is, like, so unique.
It's
because it literally has no rules.
It's so broad. It's so open to so much. Like, you can literally
there's
do
different
anything
styles
with it.
of Western, you know.
Yes.
And, like, the fact that, like, you can literally, like, wear one type of Western one day and then the other the next day, and it's like, who cares? That was probably a big one too, though.
Yeah, and so you can do so much with it. Yeah, but yeah, that's how we got into it. How we got into it.
And now we're here.
We, you know, we're doing our best. We're trying to get out there, trying to work, you know, with these small businesses and getting into it, which is another topic we will get into.
So we have a good amount of ideas of what we're going to be talking about these next few videos. So if you guys have any ideas or any topics you guys want us to talk about, make sure you guys leave a comment and we will get to it.
Yes. So what we have kind of going planned is what we're going to do, just to give you guys a little rundown or a little detail of what we're going to get into. You know, we're going to start talking about Western trends in the world right now versus back then, like, you know, favorite brands, favorite boots, how to style, what we do, you know, just stuff like that.
How to work with brands.
Yes, and how our experience has been working with small businesses.
We haven't worked with, like, you know, a shitload of...
She got her first big brand deal right now, so she's going.
Yeah, we haven't worked with a shitload, but, like, we kind of already know... because I mean, some businesses have done us both dirty,
Yes.
you know, and as a business owner, like as well, like we kind of have both sides. So
Right.
we're gonna be talking a lot about that too.
And we also do have some friends of ours in the Western industry who, you know, she has worked with. You know, she's going. And I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we do
Maybe
get a
we'll
little,
bring her out here one day.
or maybe we'll go to her. Who knows? But
We'll meet up somehow.
Yes.
If you're watching this, you know who we were talking about.
yeah, girl, if you're not watching this and you don't know we're talking about you should know. But yes, so yeah, that's what we're about. This is Kickin' Boots
With Dani.
and Lali, and
Hope you guys liked our first video, and there's gonna be
Yes.
many more to come. So
we'll see you guys in the next video.